Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is the PAPAJO Show where Papa Joe knows. I am your host, Papa Joe, and I really do appreciate you all being here today. It is a fun afternoon here. Been very crazy here. Yeah, work today has been nuts, just to be honest with everyone here. So, anyhow, today we're going to take a look at some stuff, publications. I'm going to pick on a couple publications today in the crypto space, if you will, to discuss around what the crap they're doing with how they're coming out and discussing things around the markets. Really, really, really frustrated about some things. I would expect some of this information to come out from, oh, I don't know, mainstream media. Maybe we should start categorizing them as mainstream media morons, put it that way. Anyways, we're going to take a look at that. We're going to take a look at some adoption pieces as well. And then some interesting stuff I kind of forgot about yesterday when I was talking about a couple things with the markets in general. And yeah, we're gonna have some fun. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor and subscribe. It does help the channel grow, and I would greatly appreciate it. Smash the bell, that way you know when I go live. I try to go live approximately 12:30 every single day Eastern time. And then, if you want more Papa Joe, I do a Patreon show. I take the gloves off in the Patreon show, though, and I talk about subjects that have gotten the channel, well, banned. I've had to rework the plumbing a couple of times, so had that happen last week again. I put up a video, and all of a sudden, the stupid thing went down, and some of the videos I did just vanished. Completely vanished. Anyways, Patreon is there, so that way all I can do is connect into the hose, the background, and you guys still have access to the stuff that's there. So definitely do me a favor, check that out. It is, those of you who support that, it does mean a lot to me. Thank you. It does help the channel. It helps support the little things, the little stuff that matters. It keeps right on going. So, in order for this to be keep going, that's definitely helpful. Last thing I will throw out there, I do one-on-one consultations. Rolling on the bottom screen right here. It's also listed in the description of the video. Definitely check that out. If you need help with crypto, you need help with a business idea, I have projects on my desk right now that I'm working through, trying to get some things to come to fruition. It's definitely worth checking that out. So, anyways, enough of that fun stuff. We're gonna jump right into the content here and have a good old time. Today, we're taking a look at the crypto markets, just like I always do every day, or try to every day. Try to remember to. Sometimes I don't have a lot of time. Nasty drop there over the past couple of days. Oh, that's back in July. This is the day chart. I need to go to the hour chart. Sorry about that, folks. Yeah, see, there we go. It's kind of close to it. Just a couple days ago, nasty little dump down, and then it tried to gently recover. It was fantastic. Thing is that the powers that be, we'll call it, decided to be butt heads, and I'll explain that here in a minute. And they're trying to spread FUD, trying to give their buddies over at BlackRock a good entry point, things like that. It's there's some interesting stuff that's about to come out. I'm gonna connect. I just connected some dots in my head. Just a second, I'll tell you. Dow's down, gapping like crazy, or the Nasdaq and the S&P 500 still doing their stuff. Gold looks like it's trying to tick up. Silver's doing the same thing. Divvy, what the crap? It's on sale though. If you're in a buying mood, dollar cost average, baby. Dollar cost average. Ethereum looking like it's kind of doing its thing. Matic is kind of trying to regain itself, and so is Axie. It's very, very good stuff there. So, anyhow, mortgage rates down again. Well, actually, this one hasn't updated since yesterday. So we'll see what happens as that goes forward. They can only do it so far. Only so far. Fun stuff, right? Drinking some black coffee. I want to say that one is Guatemalan. Can't remember what's in the hopper. But anyways, so this is just too serendipitous, people. This is a crypto editor, crypto, whatever you want to call it. Why in the world are they paying attention to the stupid Federal Reserve? Market wrap. Bitcoin price falls as markets await Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell's comments. Most risk assets are in a holding pattern ahead of the Federal Reserve Economic Symposium, where Jerome Powell will speak later this week. This is in the Jackson Hole. Guys and gals, this article is meant for the normies. For the normies to sit there and listen to an article like this and let them sit there and go, I don't want to move anything. They're literally saying most risk assets are in a holding pattern. In other words, don't make a move. Don't sell. Don't buy. Wait for the all powerful, all crazy, stupid Jerome Powell to come out and say what he's going to say about, I don't know, the interest rates. Look, Bitcoin doesn't matter, doesn't care. And until the normies get this, it's going to be crap like this. You're going to see articles like this. And I'm sick and tired of seeing articles like this because it makes absolutely no sense. Because they're overlooking the fundamental aspects of Bitcoin that makes Bitcoin Bitcoin, and that's blockchain technology. I don't know how to make this more clear to people. Blockchain technology is a technological advancement in society, in humanity, that we have made. Bitcoin is one of thousands, possibly hundreds of thousands, and possibly even millions of use cases for blockchain technology. Okay? I've talked to you guys about Polygon many, many times. Polygon is going to become, in my personal opinion, the internet of blockchains. All blockchains will touch that blockchain in some form or fashion, some way or whatever later down the road. This little article here is focused on the tiny, tiny, tiny movements in Bitcoin. Bitcoin sold off mildly on Monday. Trading declined 1.8% on average trading volume. Look at the overall Bitcoin, guys and gals. Look at the trend. The overall trend. This is the day chart. Let's go to the week chart. Overall, from its inception, it has had some serious rises. You need to understand. This crap is nothing but this is where the people that get in here buy this one, sell this one, buy this one, buy that one, sell this one, that one, whatever. There are YouTubers out there that do this. There are other influencers in the general space that do this. There are financial advisors who do this stuff. My personal opinion, don't listen to them. Cryptocurrency is the exit strategy. If you follow me on Twitter, I sent out a tweet earlier today similar to this. Cryptocurrency is the exit strategy because of blockchain technology. The ability for humanity to build itself out of complete control of this whole system is blockchain. And you gotta understand. You've got to understand. I really wish these guys would stop posting crap like this. This is CoinDesk. I mean, they're looking at 2% rises. They're trying to treat this like the new stock market. They're trying to treat it like, oh, the Dow's down 1% today, or the Nasdaq's up 0.15%. Blah blah blah. Guys and gals, that's what they're doing. If you pay attention to any of these articles, fine. But realistically, I look at them and I go, okay, this is interesting information. Sure, but the overall sentiment of the article is literally, what is Jerome Powell gonna say? And then we'll figure out what to do after that. Why does he have to be this financial steering committee of anything? At the end of the day, and the world will realize this, Bitcoin doesn't care what Jerome Powell says. Bitcoin doesn't care what the Federal Reserve does. Bitcoin doesn't care what the IRS does. Bitcoin doesn't care because Bitcoin will continue to crank, continue to run, despite what they say, despite what they're doing, despite any law they try to make, because it is outside of their jurisdiction. It is outside of the little cookie cutter box that they created for themselves, a little sandbox. It doesn't fit because it doesn't fit. And even if they try to do construction on their little sandbox, try to make it fit, it still won't fit. Their relevancy is going away, and they're trying to maintain their relevancy. And articles from a cryptocurrency publication like this, giving them fuel or ammo or whatever you want to call it, is very frustrating to me. Now, I'm going to connect some dots. Remember when BlackRock, actually, let's go over here. Remember how BlackRock was going and going to be connecting some dots, if you will, inside of the cryptocurrency realm. I don't know, with Coinbase and potentially any other uh, exchanges. I don't remember which ones in particular, other than Coinbase right now. I know I'm pretty sure I read something somewhere that there was more than that. Um, yeah, there's a little bit of a serendipitous for them um, point in time that's coming up here really, really, really soon. I'm not entirely sure when this is going to happen, but yeah, it's just too serendipitous. Too serendipitous. Okay, right. Let's go back over here and show you something. Let me connect these dots right here, live. It just popped into my head right as I started the show. Bitcoin has had a very interesting past couple of months. Okay, this is the weekly chart. All right, this past couple of months been very, very, very interesting. We'll call it interesting. Right before that, it had a really nice run. Okay, look, if you were the bankers, the powers that be, and you were at the stage of adoption where you're fighting them, which you've been in that stage for a little while, you can't beat them, join them. Is about to happen. Okay, you would do everything in your power, pay off whoever you needed to pay off, whatever you might needed to do, whatever you needed to do, um, to get the prices of the item, whatever you're going to buy, is down as low as possible, as low as you could possibly get it, because you realize the value of what it is. Now, BlackRock has 8 trillion, 10 trillion, what I don't know what it is under management now, and they're connecting the plumbing right now with Coinbase and other cryptos to allow their customers to have access to trade and or buy Bitcoin directly in these exchanges. Whether they take self custodianship of it and other, that is a different discussion altogether. I highly doubt they will be, for what it's worth. Just saying. So, the dots to connect. Bitcoin had a nice, tried to get back above 25,000 and got pushed down. Tried to get back above 25,000 and got pushed down. I really, 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 yeah. I tried to get back above it. Oh, it did. It wicked up. Whatever. Tried. It did. And it's holding right here. It might fall from here. All right. If that happens, it'll be because of this. Mt. Gox creditors near payout, sparking fears of Bitcoin price crash. Yeah, 8 years after one of the largest cryptocurrency heists ever, investors stand on the precipice of getting back some of their tokens. With it comes fears of Bitcoin's crash. Mt. Gox, a once dominant Bitcoin exchange, lost 850,000 Bitcoins following fraudulent withdrawals, leading it to file for bankruptcy in 2014. I remember this. I did not touch this. I was just doing my own little thing. I wasn't trying to trade it. Wasn't trying to do anything. I was just basically amassing Bitcoin. And anyways, the heist sparked user efforts to uncover who made off with their digital currency and civil litigation to recover 200,000 Bitcoins. The exchange later identified. Under a plan approved by creditors, the trustee handling the redistribution of assets said last month it was nearing the repayment of Bitcoins, a spin-off cryptocurrency called Bitcoin Cash, and normal government-issued cash to victims. It is unclear just how many Bitcoins may hit the market and when. Some of the users are likely to hold, which I'm just going to say there may be some people out there that really just need the money and they're going to double. And then there's going to be some that aren't. They're going to hold on to it. Bitcoin was worth about $540 a piece when Mt. Gox filed for bankruptcy. Even with the recent sell-off, the digital currency is up more than 3,500% since then. Yep. The trustee also gave creditors the option of taking a mix of crypto and cash now or waiting for a later payment with the possibility of getting more funds. Some will certainly wait. In 2019, the trustee report showed the trustee held 141,000 plus bitcoins, 142,000 plus Bitcoin Cash, and 69 billion dollars or billion new Japanese yen. All right, what happens? This is just my what if moment. Papa Joe's what if moment. What if this is lining up specifically so that way BlackRock can take advantage of the price drop of people dumping that much Bitcoin on the market? It's rumored. I have no way of officially validating this, but I wouldn't be surprised. Let's put it that way. BlackRock and Citadel, rumored, allegedly, whatever you want to call it, took a loan from Gemini of 100,000 Bitcoin, dumped them on the market. Then you had Luna, then Celsius, then that, all the other, like the crash, just the destruction of everything DeFi, effectively. So that way BlackRock could come in and become DeFi. I don't know. Just knowing their playbook from the past, kind of thing. Just knowing what they've been doing in the past, having read The Creature from Jekyll Island, knowing how the banksters work and their mindsets work, just kind of their playbook. They kind of do this. They come in, they devise this thing, they do these things, deny it. It never happened because a subsidiary or something other. They didn't do it. Somebody did it somewhere, but they didn't do it, kind of thing. I'm not saying they do. Look, I'm just trying to connect dots. This is just my personal opinion. Do your own research, etc. Right? You've got to understand. Do your own research. It's not financial advice, not tax advice, not legal advice. And I'm not saying this did or didn't happen. It's just a theory. We're having a conversation here. That those things happen so they could become the DeFi of the crypto space, right? Great. Now, a little bit too serendipitous for them that Mt. Gox is going to actually finally give their Bitcoin back to the holders, their users, whatever. And if that happens, I wouldn't be surprised if a good bit of them drop their Bitcoin on the market to take profits because it's money they would never have had otherwise. Some of that will be life-changing money for a lot of people. And what's going to happen when that price drops? That's going to be right about the time that BlackRock's plumbing will be connected appropriately, tested, and verified, and then their money will pour in like crazy. And you might, like I've said before, we may get a Bitcoin crash, but it will be a wick, and it will spike hard after that. All right? Just be ready for that to happen. But don't be surprised. I don't know. This is just thoughts, just theories. Who knows? Just dumb old Papa Joe over here just kind of going, oh, that makes sense. Huh. Too much of it happening too serendipitously, too simultaneously, too perfectly timed, so to speak, for you not to pay attention to it. Please read The Creature from Jekyll Island. If you haven't yet, please. It will explain what they do and how they do things. There's a history that is untold, and it is covered in that book, and it will give you so many, as we call them in the software world or the technology world, hooks into things to where you can sit there and just go look at this one, go look at that one, go look at this subject, go look at that subject, and you sit there and you can verify all of them. Things like the Lusitania, things like what really happened with the Titanic, who owned the Titanic, things like that, who owned the company that owned the Titanic. The wheels will start turning. This is how they work. and I would not be surprised. This is just lining up a little too perfectly. Too perfectly. Just a little too perfectly. All right, some crypto adoption here. We'll talk about this. Shifting gears for just a second as we kind of get towards the end of our conversation for the day here. We got Samsung Securities is filing paperwork to launch a cryptocurrency exchange. Samsung Securities. I mentioned this yesterday. I want to say it was in the Patreon. I don't remember if it was or not. But there's a lot of adoption taking place. South Korea will be, I think, had 7. This might be number 8. Officially filing to set up, like regular financial institutions, filing to set up crypto exchanges. The onset of a crypto winter hasn't deterred large multinational companies from wading deeper into the realm of blockchain technology and cryptocurrencies, as a new report indicates that Samsung is looking to launch its own cryptocurrency exchange. Look, when prices are down in crypto, that's when the builders build. That's when the building happens. Okay? That is historical. You can look at it 100% across the board. When the prices are up, that's when those companies market and push and all this other stuff, so that way people adopt what they're building. They build when the prices are down, and then they push and market and all that stuff while the prices are up, so that it gets adopted. It's just how it works in the crypto world. Blockchain technology. Samsung Securities, a subsidiary of Samsung Futures Incorporated, is among 7 firms, that have sent out applications seeking preliminary approval to establish a corporation, or a corporation to operate a crypto exchange in South Korea. That's a big deal, folks. This is news that is a big deal to pay attention to. Okay? And for what it's worth, the next step here is going to end up being look at that. The next step for widespread Bitcoin adoption is community banks. With Taro, payments are routed through Lightning, weakening stablecoins and opening opportunities for community banks to connect users to global audience. I don't know what Taro. Oh yeah, I know what Taro is. Taro is a wallet / service payment servicer for cryptocurrency. Yeah, Taro is a new protocol for assets on Bitcoin and Lightning, proposed in April 2022 by the CTO of Lightning Labs. The company explained a mechanism through which anybody can mint arbitrary assets on the Bitcoin blockchain, and shared their vision for a stablecoin use case that can instantly transact over the Lightning Network and hold non-custodially in Lightning nodes and wallets. So it's an interesting thing. Banks don't want you to hold your coins. They want to hold your coins. So this is yet another wave of adoption. Okay. It's not entirely the way we want it to be, but it does spell more adoption that is taking place. Okay. You know where Divi is going? Divi is going to significantly increase as the world turns, as things continue, simply because of the partnerships and the relationships that they have been building around the world, and it's just now starting to take effect. Hold on to your hats. This is Crypto Made Easy. This is simple. This is where we get to see some very, very interesting stuff take place in our lifetimes, and it's going to happen. Projects like Divi, projects like Matic, projects like, there's a bunch of different projects. All right. Let's jump back over here. I want to say hey to a bunch of people. You guys are fantastic being part of the show every single day, and I want to say hi. I do appreciate it. Good afternoon, Tom. How are you doing, brother? Appreciate you being here. Mr. UI Fang, what is going on? I appreciate you being part of the show. It's good to see you. We got Kim. How are you this afternoon? Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you being here today. Bitcoin Bull, what's up? Joined late, but I'm glad you joined, brother. It's good to have you here. What timing? Before joining, I was telling people at work that the 87,000 new armed IRS agents can be irrelevant if we opt not to participate. And I would love to use a Fire Stick to post this. It's so tiny whenever I read it on the screen, sorry. On our break room TV. At least you aren't watching CNN, NBC. Dude, that would be fun. I would love that. That'd be funny. I would appreciate it for sure. Appreciate you being here, man. We got Manny in the house. What's up, brother? Appreciate you being part of the show. It's fantastic. I love it. All you guys are in here having a great time. We got Crypto Disposition. What's going on? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Yep. Divi is at 0.015. It is indeed down, but it is a good bargain purchase right there for sure. We got Lithia in the house. How are you doing? Thanks for being here today. I really appreciate it very, very much. Who else is in here? We got The More You Know Crypto. What's up? Yes, it does make perfect sense. And yes, the dots, I hope, connected for everybody there. So many things happening simultaneously. Exactly. Marky, how are you? Thanks for being here today. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you being part of the show. We've got George in the house. Rivera. I don't pronounce people's last names well. Never have. Probably never will. Thanks for being here, man. I love it. Thanks for being here. All right, cool. Crypto disposition question here. Realistically, not financial advice. Yes, of course. What price do you think do I see Divi at from a technical utility point of view? From a technical utility point of view, it's a very good question. The use case is very, very important. No one's doing what they're doing. A lot of projects would like to say that they are, but they're not making it easy. Divi making it easy is realistically an important one, in my opinion. An important thing to have. Price-wise, I don't like giving price predictions personally. I give you a big range. I could see Divi hitting $10 and I could see it hitting $100. Reason being is because of simply adoption. The higher the market cap goes, obviously that would make sense. There are reasons why it is where it's at right now. And that's part of the growth and adoption part of this. They have to build. They have built. They're continuing to improve and build. The better it gets, the more adoption it has, the wider it is used. Just wait to see what happens in Dubai. That is a big deal, and it's just now getting started. So hold on to your hats. I don't know what the price is going to be. I would not be surprised though if I had that range. Yeah, everyone just brains going boom. I have X, Y, and Z amount and $10. Yeah. That's it's a lot. All right, listen, guys and gals. Y'all have a beautiful, wonderful day. Just a heads up for this afternoon. It is Tuesday. Tuesday's a crazy day. I may not be able to do the Patreon this afternoon. If I do, it will be short. Okay? So I do need to do some things for the family and whatnot. I also want to say, just to point out, starting this Friday through September 6th, I will be out of pocket. Okay? So I have some vacation stuff. Gonna have some fun with that one. So try to just rest and be around the family and just focus on unplugging. All right? So from this Friday through the 6th, there will be no shows. So you guys have a wonderful, beautiful rest of the day, and I will see you all either this afternoon or tomorrow. Y'all be blessed. Take it easy.